John Grant and Lisa Lewis, the Victoriana lady, have so many projects going on, it's hard to keep them all straight. But their love of history continues to fuel everything that they do.
Well, we're both very passionate about history and fashion and cemetery preservation. So for us, it's an honor to do what we do because we are promoting the awareness and the appreciation for history, and that's very rewarding.
Lewis is an author, historian, and public speaker. Her expertise is in the Victorian era, and she always dresses in Victorian clothing when she does her presentations.
I have a traveling museum from 1840 to the Roaring 20s. I dress turn of the century when I present, and I do programs all over the country. I have some of the artifacts from my traveling museum. This is my Victorian mourning collection. These are just some of the artifacts that I take to present. I also have a full collection of widow's weeds clothing, as they are referred to, what the widow was required to wear for the first 2 years of her mourning. And as I said, I do go out and lecture. I have an event coming up on, I believe it's October 23rd.
23rd at
Sleepy Hollow Cemetery in New York, Westchester. I'm delighted. I have a book that I am currently working on called The Fashionable Victorians, and it is a compilation of my extensive collection and some museum pieces and other private collectors, and that will span from the 1830s right through Victorian fashion today. There's a very eclectic movement right now called steampunk, which is has roots in the Victorian era, but it's a little bit kind of back to the future. So I'm working on that, and my steampunk chapter in that book has outgrown the book. So I contacted my publisher and I asked them if I could do a solo book on just the steampunk fashions, and they said yes. I just found out. So I'm doing a book called International Steampunk Fashions, which will be out next fall. And I have some wonderful people on board with that, some of the big names in the steampunk industry, so I'm very excited about that.
Grant is an author and historian as well. His coffee table style book was recently published and is for sale online.
Final Thoughts, Eternal Beauty in Stone. It's a coffee table style book. There are some 174 pictures in it, all mine of course, and I combined my photographic work with epitaphs. Epitaphs taken directly from the stone in my travels. Some years ago, in the pursuit of my family tree genealogy, I was obviously led to cemeteries. So I started photographing, for the record, my deceased relatives, if you will. And from there, I just turned around and started shooting everything else. And over the last 3 years, or I should say 5 years, people have taken a liking to my work.
The two are with the Passion Projects, which is an entertainment company that is hosting a number of upcoming events.
We're a historical entertainment company. Features our books, our tea events, and several other projects that we're working on.
Okay.
Yeah, authors, publishers, marketing and promoters, show presenters. Well, we have several events going on, starting with the Harry Potter event on the 29th. That's correct, right?
Correct,
Yeah, 29th
yes.
of October. It will include a live magician, Professor E, right, correct. And we will also have the menu from the unofficial cookbook, or Hogwarts cookbook. So we'll be presenting Hagrid's rock cakes, butterbeer, and the like. So the foods will come directly from Hogwarts, if you will. Okay. They won't magically appear, no, but the foods will be from that particular cookbook. So it'll be authentic, if you will.
We encourage our guests to dress the part.
Dress the part, so they should come in their best Harry Potter garb?
Absolutely. I will be dressed as Bellatrix.
So November 18th.
November 18th,
at the
last dinner on the
Stagecoach.
Titanic, food taken from the menu of the first class of the Titanic the night of the ill-fated cruise. And we'll also have guest speaker May Thomas there. May Thomas's mom and brother were on, and uncle for that matter, was on the Titanic. Her mom and brother survived, her uncle did not, so she'll be here to tell the stories her mother told her. And then on December 16th, correct me if I'm wrong, December 16th, we're having the Dickens Victorian Christmas Party, another dress-up affair, if you will.
Great.
So there we're pulling all the stops out. Foods from early England, I suspect, we'll have,
Yes.
and costumes, and it'll be a Christmas event. And that's December 16th. All three events, again, are reservations at that phone number in advance.
Yes.
So for more information, call that number. We'll be happy to fill them in and take reservations at that point.
Call me, Lisa Lewis, at 570-290-2679 to make those reservations.
For more information on the events, go to www.victorianalady.com or search Passion Projects on Facebook.